My name is Khatija and I'm the founder of Moxy. Moxy is a platform that provides data-driven insights and behavioral change solutions to employers, enabling them to drive systemic change and create diverse and inclusive organizations where both men and women can thrive. Inclusive leadership is about developing skills that you embody in order to make sure that all the individuals around you feel valued, respected, and heard, despite whatever background that they may come from. This skill set has become a strategic imperative to have in today's environment. Despite progress made in women's education and career, we still see a big disparity in terms of females in leadership positions. In Singapore, as of June 2023, only 22.7% of senior positions are made up of women. In the law industry, 1 in 3 legal professionals are female. Research shows that companies that are more diverse and inclusive have a 60% higher employee engagement score. Employees report being less stressed, less burnt out, and financially they also outperform others with being able to exceed their financial targets by up to 2 to 3 times higher than what they originally predicted. So some of the common challenges that we see organizations facing is unconscious bias in the workplace. There is a lack of awareness, especially when it comes to recruitment or career progression opportunities, where employees are not fully aware of the unconscious biases that live within them. The second thing is around resistance to change. So even after they become aware, how do you start acting differently, or how do you start behaving differently? And recognize that, you know what, this is something that you have a bias towards. So educating them on having that skill set, and this is where inclusive leadership comes in, is how do you develop actions and awareness for this unconscious bias so that you're able to not repeat those mistakes again. I think leaders need to become more aware of their biases. A lot of the times it doesn't come from a bad place. One of the most interesting ones that I find is called protective bias, where you are dealing with someone who's pregnant or who's about to become a mother, and you don't think she'll be up for a promotion, or she wants to take that overseas assignment because of the stage of life she's in. So my advice would be to become more aware if you are applying that judgment and bias yourself, versus actually reaching out to her from a place of curiosity. So I really want to bust this myth. Inclusive leadership is not just for senior leaders, it applies across the board. So whether you're an entry-level professional, a supervisor, a manager, or a leader in the organization, or C-suite leader in the organization, it should apply across the board. So let me give you an example. In one of the roles where I was working part-time, I was not able to make it to a meeting on my non-working day. My colleague reached out to me the next day and updated me on the meeting and all the decisions that were made, and asked me for my inputs to take into account. And that really made me feel like I was valued, I was included in the discussion, and it enabled me to continue with that arrangement. And this was not my boss, this was literally a colleague. So Moxy TableTalk is a collaborative storytelling game that was developed by our gaming partner Hakopi. What it essentially does is that it creates a safe space for everyone to talk about their experiences, no matter which backgrounds that they come from. So definitely expect a lot of aha moments, expect some friendly competition, and also expect some great ways of learning how to use your voice and empowering yourself in the workplace.